forces crush Russian assault near Tokmachka, destroyed dozens of vehicles. In the Zaporizhia region, Ukrainian forces fought off a massive Russian assault on the village of Tokmachka, located east of the city of Orikhiv. The 17th Army Corps reported that the attack took place in several waves, each involving between 5 and 8 pieces of military equipment. Invaders from the 71st Motor Rifle Regiment carried out the assault, advancing from the directions of Verbove and Novoprokopivka, with the strength of up to 2 motorized rifle companies supported by armored vehicles. In total, the Russian command deployed around 26 pieces of equipment for the attack, including tanks, infantry fighting vehicles, armored personnel carriers, and several Tiger-typed armored vehicles. The assault started on October 20th at 2 p.m. The strike targeted the positions of Ukraine's 118th Separate Mechanized Brigade near the village of Tokmachka. In the first hours of the battle, soldiers of the brigade damaged 2 enemy tanks, 12 infantry fighting vehicles or IFVs, 6 armored personnel carriers or APCs, and 2 Tiger armored vehicles. After the strong resistance, some of the surviving enemy equipment retreated in the direction of Verbove. To fight off the assault, the 118th Separate Mechanized Brigade employed artillery, FPV drones, and drones equipped with drop munitions. The enemy suffered significant losses. Numerous personnel and armored vehicles were destroyed. We are working in a coordinated and a decisive manner, the Ukrainian defender stated. During the battle, a Ukrainian T-72 tank crew engaged in direct fire to target enemy armored vehicles and personnel. Additionally, pre-laid engineering obstacles, mines and fortifications destroyed some of the Russian equipment. The situation in the area is under control and no positions have been lost. The personnel continue to destroy the enemy and strengthen the defense, the brigade summarized. In the Novopavlivka sector, Ukrainian troops fought off a massive attack by 3 enemy columns of Russian invaders. Valentin Manko, head of the Assault Units Department, reported that the coordinated work of Ukrainian units caused significant losses to the enemy. The assault was carried out by the soldiers of the 425th Separate Assault Regiment in cooperation with the 5th Separate Assault Brigade and the forces of the 20th Army Corps, which hold the Novopavlivka direction. The enemy tried to quickly overcome the minefields to break through to the Ukrainian positions. One by one, Russian motorcyclists were blown up by mines, unable to go further. Those invaders who managed to land tried to fight off the FPV drone attacks with their bare hands, but in vain. Ukrainian drone operators deliberately destroyed enemy infantry, preventing them from gaining a foothold in their positions.
Подходи. Нормально, цинку. Все.
During the assault, Russian commanders made a gross mistake by concentrating a large number of personnel in a limited area. This created perfect conditions for the Ukrainian defenders to deliver precision strikes. Artillery and drone bombers were firing on the enemy's concentrations, inflicting maximum losses on the Russians. Ukrainian troops are holding their positions and continue to control the situation in the area. The other day, Ukrainian troops repelled a massive Russian assault on the village of Tokmachka, located east of the town of Orikhiv in the Zaporizhia region. Meanwhile, the defense forces released footage showing an enemy group crashing into its own destroyed equipment during a failed breakthrough attempt. A unit of the defense forces that regularly fights off attacks on this section of the front line executed the operation. The incident took place in the Donetsk region. Ukrainian forces deployed a smoke screen, disorienting the attackers and causing them to get lost in their own swamp. In the ensuing chaos, a Russian armored vehicle collided with damaged equipment. Enemy infantry then came under targeted fire from the armed forces of Ukraine. The footage shows the invaders attempting to maneuver in the smoke, only to be struck by Ukrainian drones and machine gunners. The smoke, which was meant to cover the offensive, became the last curtain for the invaders. Ukrainian military officials report that such self-inflicted incidents are becoming more frequent due to poor coordination and panic during combat. Previously, a Russian drone reportedly killed one of its own soldiers who attempted to surrender to Ukrainian forces. The Security Service of Ukraine emphasizes that it continues to strike the invaders by all available means and to respond to threats that hinder the effectiveness of Ukrainian operations. The SSU also continues to systematically track the enemy's aviation assets, including light aircraft that the Russians use to combat Ukrainian UAVs in the temporarily occupied territories. It was recently reported that analysts identified the location of an airfield housing Russian Yak-52 aircraft, which the occupiers deployed to intercept Ukrainian drones. As previously reported, the recent SSU strikes, FP-2 drones with 105-kilogram warheads hit Russian bases in the occupied territory.